getting situated. Already live. Can I hear myself? I can hear myself. Hello everyone, Bubble Ninja 720 here, bringing you part 129 of my live stream playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. Gonna go ahead and do some more story. I've been building up my classers, my crafters, so I only have like 3 more crafters to get to 80, and then of course, you know, fishing is always gonna be lackluster for me. Botanist is a little uncharacteristically behind the times. I pushed Paladin up, Scholar, Summoner, Astrologian finally hit 70, so yay! So that's cool. So let's go ahead and continue some story. So we're in the Tempest. We're in the final stretch of the original MSQ for Shadowbringers. There we go. I was trying to, that's what I remember now, I was trying to get my relic gear, but it was taking too much time after cutoff point, and I decided not to stretch it any further. Plus, I think I had to get to work at that point too. The illuminated land. I could feel it. A vision forming in me mind. Step aside, lad, and let me itch and hands get to work. Give me that gear. Oh, he makes the kettle. Never mind. And done. I've taken the wonders that crystal showed me and channeled them into a new shape that befits Deondo's spiritual character. Large and in charge. Not a bad job if I do say so myself. And to think, I was this close to hanging up me hammer after studying the craft of the ancients. I've been across the length and breadth of Dorvrent, gobbled up every scrap of craft and wisdom what I could find. But no matter which technique I tried, my work was just no comparison. Couldn't even figure out how they put them damn buildings together. A mystery for the ages. That's what drew me here in the first place. I built me workshop, got the forges burning, then lost me bleeding will to craft. Thank the gods for that crystal of yours, or I might never have gotten it back. I won't pry into your business, but I reckon your little miracle there has been through the kind of journey they sing songs about. The echoes of the memory it holds just speak directly to your heart. I can still feel them coursing through me. The inspiration's not fading away. It's welling up stronger and stronger. Give me the chance, and I reckon I could weave the Crystal Saga into other things as well. But bugger me, I'd almost forgotten the Yondo's commission. If you could drag that lamp over to Tol Shath for me, I'll stay here and dream up new armaments for you to try. That's what I'm talking about. New gear. You now have access to Grenald's Forge. Equipment rewards will become available for collection based on the role quest you have completed. Yay. Where'd that forge? Where'd that forge? Chango. Weathered boy. Alrighty, where's that axe at? Where's that at? Where's that axe at? There it is. And I got a helmet now. Chest piece. Gonnies. I should have room for everything. Huh, interesting. I think we'll run around like this for a little while. So now my gear score went up quite a bit. Tasty. Scrumptious, even. So once I do the roll class for the other sets, like caster DPS, ranged physical, melee, healer, that jazz, they would get unlocked. Should probably do a healing one and a caster one at one point, so that way I can get those unlocked for summoner and astro. Red mage would also help too. Oh, hello. Beyond this gate resides the Clutch Mother. Approach and hearken to her words. Honored guest, I, Clutch Mother of the Ondo, do bid you welcome to our realm. You will forgive me for receiving you in this fashion. For the safety and well-being of my children unborn, I must remain within, away from the dangers without. As you know, under normal circumstances, this place will be filled with blessed water, from which I would draw strength and support to bring these eggs into this world. Alas, I am but half submerged now, and I fear for my ability to fulfill my sacred duty. I am given to understand you and yours are the ones responsible for drawing back the waters of our realm. With good reason, I am sure. However, it is my sincere hope that you will agree to aid us, given that you are responsible for this state of affairs. Fear not, I desire no direct assistance. Rather, I would beg a boon of your people's knowledge, of childbirth and how the finless ones ease the burdens of their struggling mothers. Zarash's Zoan will be my agent in this matter. Heed his words and answer his questions. This is all that I ask. Do you consent? Yep. I thank you, honored guest. Go well. Then it is agreed. However, I must consult with her attendants before we speak further. For now, I bid you and Narash's Cole go about your business, but be ready if called upon. Sure. Heard that. Well, wait, hero. Have you a moment to converse in private, outside the cups, please? Sure. I kind of like little bits of the warrior armor. I never really got to see it. Does this have a faceplate? Excuse me, sorry. It does not have a faceplate. I'm gonna talk to this guy, actually. What is it that you have there? Grenald's lamp. The sacred lamp. Then the Finless one has kept his promise. My people tell me of the many deeds you have performed in the name of aiding the cups, and now you have come to me, bearing the light we had almost surrendered hope of ever seeing. We can doubt your purity no longer. Your arrival was the will of the ancients. Yes, the time for fear has passed. We shall take the lamp and unveil its austere illumination upon the walls of the Forgotten. Gather there with your companions, and we shall speak again once our prayers have been offered. Oh, someone was waving at me. Oops.
O stewards of the Ondo, we offer up our light in answer.
That crystal you showed the artisan. Was it... Did it belong to one of my friends?
Mm-hmm. Missed that part, did you? I thought you were always watching. I'll be nice. Thought you were always watching.
I tried to give you a measure of privacy. No one wants a spirit looking over their shoulder every moment of the day.
Yeah, true.
So tell me, if you would, how did you come across that crystal?
I put your buddy to rest.
It was Brandon's then. Strange that I should learn such things now, after they're long gone. They were fine friends, every one of them. I didn't expect death to teach me so much. About them, about Seto, about you, about the hope that hides at the heart of this world. I've never been one for idle chit-chat, but if by some miracle I could see them all again, I doubt I would ever stop talking. I'm grateful I got to bend your ear, at least. And just for that, I reckon I'll stick with you. To the very end.
Apologies, we were a little late to the gathering.
It seems we've succeeded in gaining their trust.
The delay wasn't exactly welcome, but at least our many hands made light work.
Mm-hmm.
And they seemed especially impressed with your contribution. Our hero indeed.
Y'shtola was telling us those structures may date back to the age of the Ascians.
An Ascian homeland. Despite his many protestations, I never quite believed Emmett Selk was telling the truth.
Nor I. But there is no denying the evidence before our eyes. Clearly this was once a great city. A home they would see restored, no matter how many tens of thousands of years it takes.
It's a hollow dream when you think about it. Even if they manage to rejoin all the worlds, they'll never bring back the ones who were lost. But would I have done any different?
How are you feeling?
Right now, never better. Still a glow.
You have completed your devotions?
Yes. To the honored ancients have we offered up our prayers and our gratitude. You too have our thanks.
Might we trouble thee, then, to tell us more of the illuminated land of which thou didst lately speak?
To the west of here lies a great trench. Some days ago, a light appeared in that endless darkness. Curious, we ventured closer and discovered in the depths an entire city. The buildings we spied were akin to our own everlasting abodes, impossibly so. We understood at once the ancients had risen. There could be no doubt. Taken with terror, we retreated to the cups, and I decreed that none should enter the trench until such time as we received a sign.
Might it still be possible to reach this city of the ancients?
With no water to drown you, a friendless one could now travel there. Yes. I am convinced you are the sign for which we have been waiting. My people will show you the way.
Well, that's a plus.
Shall we?
The chieftain has bid me guide your steps to the illuminated land. Come, the way lies downwards. Follow the path of coral and rock, and join your comrades below. Well, first things first. I want to go knock this out. "'Tis a rare thing indeed to be granted an audience with the Clutch Mother. I hope this serves to help you understand how important these eggs are to us. Before you came to the cups, I had been searching for a means to assist her in giving birth. That is why I have been studying the relics of your people. Fortunately, I found nothing that seemed suitable for this purpose. I cannot stress to you enough how important she is to us. She is mother to all Ondo, her every egg brother and sister. We would do anything and everything to welcome them into this world and see them grow into healthy, happy Ondo. There must be some way in which you can help us to achieve this end. Eventually. But not right now. Hey, Lefty! Spinneroony. I need to go down here. The Norvrant Slope. And then you could use that to jump back up quickly. I'm not a fan of the axe, but little bits and pieces of the gear are not bad. All are gathered, yes. Then I shall describe the path you must take. Enter the cavern beyond and follow the wall down, and down, and down. Once at the bottom, find a passage to the northwest, then continue west, and west, and west. The way is not simple. Keep your friends within shouting distance, and do not stray into the deep. Just before the journey's end, you will find the Caliban Gap, and the barrier replaced at its mouth. This obstacle will fade should you raise a hand towards it. We have made it so. A most succinct explanation. We thank you for your guidance. Right, deeper into the depths we go. Sweet. Ooh, and is that a nice, airy aether current I see? I spy with my little eye something to sup on. How many do I have left? I'd have one more to find, and I got 4 more quests. Kalusia's almost done. I remember having issues over here at one point. I don't remember what it was about, though. Did I have the issues, or did I have companions that had issues with this? I don't remember. It has been years since I've done this portion of story. Our guide bade us travel to the cavern floor and thence to the west. Yet 'twould seem these twisting tunnels defy such simple instruction. Rather than rely on direction alone, I suggest we scout with care and rely and relay the path ahead to those who come behind. Alright, Lefty, let's do this. Up. I got more tiger skin. I've been sending him on little ventures so I can get tiger skin without having to farm it. So that way I can bust up the last two classes for crafting. Anyone that was watching earlier that is astute enough will know that I actually have 3 classes that I need to level up, but I'm using my weeklies to level Culinarian. Alright, suck on these pretties. Alright. Ah, Hero, you have a choice of 2 routes from here. You can either take the long way to the south along the rocks or skip along the coral branch as Alice has done. I, for one, shall be following my sister's example. Place gets way better when you're able to actually fly. There you are. Come on, I think I found the tunnel we were looking for. Getting caught on terrain. Hey, I see a barrier. That's to the west, so it's further that way. Nope, don't attack me. Here, this must be the barrier the Ondo spoke of. Well, that was rather more arduous than expected. I feel a sudden rush of gratitude for the smooth roads our ancestors cut through the wilderness. It was a treacherous path indeed. Now, I believe one of us needs but raise a hand to banish this next obstacle. Hero, I'd like you to do the honors. Sure. Barrier breached. Gone just like that. I suppose we should head in. We're gonna have an issue. Nope. Surprised. Like as not, this tunnel will be just as perilous as the road we walked to get here. Let's all stay aware of our surroundings, shall we? I'm always ready, Freddy. Southwest, so it'll be down here somewhere. Why is this not working? There we go. It was my fault. We're going down this way, I believe. south. Glowing bones, huh? Interesting. Oh, cutscene.
By the gods.
Ah. It's a beaut, ain't it? Kind of reminds me of Xanarkand.
When the Ondo spoke of a city, I did not think they meant an actual city.
Then we are seeing the same view. The remnants in the Ondo settlement were solid material structures. But these... everything here pulses with ether. 'Tis an enchantment on a monumental scale.
Alright, let's head back. Oh, never mind. Let's chit-chat with Y'shtola. Hero, did you note the style of the architecture? 'Tis the same used for the remnants at the cups and the murals painted towers. Look closely. Emmett Selk has not simply reclaimed these ruins. He has layered the semblance of an entire city upon them. God, the magnitude of his artifice is staggering. Though it pains me to admit, we did not fully understand the feats of which an old-world Ashian is capable. Getting spell speed. The end of a world. We'll get more spell speed. It's intimidating, yes, but we have to start somewhere. Why don't we have a closer look at that tower to the southeast? We might be able to reach it from the edge of the trench. Sure thing. $91. There it is. That's the last one. Yay. Now I just gotta do missions. Did I have any missions back there? Good, I did not. We're gonna go that way. Once I grab this. Yay. So I should have only... Yep, I only have quests to do. And I can fly in all of Shadowbringers. Yay! Well, now I must investigate some imposing doors, which I think are around this way. There they are. Look how big the doors are. I'm a Lilliputian. Have me a York Peppermint Patty. Look at the size of those doors. Now I know how pixies must feel. Hero recognized. Welcome to the city of Amarat. Will you be riding the lift? What? Did the building just welcome you? Sorry about that, I was savoring my peppermint patty. The habit is not so passing strange. Did Emmett Selk not invite Hero to visit his abode? 'Tis plain thy coming was expected. And where will this lift be taking us? The lift services every level of Accra Heights, but is presently configured to convey passengers directly to the ground floor. Well, there you have it. In the absence of some few hundred yams of rope, we have little choice but to accept the offer. With emphasis on the we, I'm not about to let you walk into that place alone. Appreciate y'all. Ground floor, now. I wish to ride the lift. As you wish, the lift will arrive shortly. Next stop, ground floor. Facilities include the Bureau of the Administrator, the Bureau of the Architect, and the Capitol. Place is huge. It's only at this distance that you start to realize just how big the buildings truly are. What did that voice call the city? Almarat? Look, over there. Is that a person? Ah, no, my mistake. That's a giant. It doesn't seem to have noticed us yet. Giant or no, a resident of this place may have much and more to tell us. I say we make the first move. Alphino, you can't just... Ugh. Pray excuse my boldness, but might I ask you a few questions? Oh, what adorable costumes. Are you children on an excursion? This district has much to teach you. How odd. That sounded like no language I've ever heard, and yet I understood every word. Just as he understood us. And which district is this exactly? You must be lost, poor things. You stand in the Polylarite district, bleh, wherein lie the institutions most vital to the management of our star. Can you tell us where to find him itself? Can you tell us who rules this city? Let's get straight to the point. Emmett Selk. Ah, I see. You've come to marvel at the workings of the Convocation of 14. Hardly surprising, I suppose. The whole world holds its breath as the final days draw near, and our brightest minds race to implement their plans. Thus you must understand that gaining an audience at this time will be next to impossible. You should hurry home now before your families begin to worry. Do you need me to walk you back? No, thank you. We'll be fine. Very well. Take care, little ones. What was that all about? To my eyes, these people appear as arcane entities. I suspect Emmett Selk wove them from aether, much as he reconstructed the rest of the city. The final days. No echo moment? Such words well befit the oblivion described to us by our Ashian foe. A catastrophe on unprecedented scale, which did set in motion the summoning of Zodiark, and thence Heidelin herself. But that happened centuries and centuries ago, didn't it? That man spoke as if they were rushing to avert a disaster here and now. Unless, for these people, the distant past is the here and now. Light bulb! Ding! I believe thou hast the right of it, Master Alphino. This ethereal Almarat and its residents appear to be phantoms of a different age. Emmett Selk hath resurrected a memory, a moment in time from before the star was sundered. So we find ourselves in a long-destroyed city inhabited by the long-departed. An unusual situation, to be sure, but at least we're able to parley with these ancients. In fact, they seem downright eager to chat. I say we use this to our advantage. Split up, strike up some conversations, and see if we can't learn the location of our quarry. And while we're at it, it wouldn't hurt to wheedle out a few more details regarding this convocation of 14 and their impending disaster. Sounds good to me. As long as they don't go flashy. Flashbang. To mingling, then. Let's meet back here when our jaws start aching. It's almost as if I'm not a ticking time bomb. Actually got quite a few spots to go talk to. Stretches down into the deep. Stretches up way on high. We're gonna go do the farthest one and then we'll just work our way back. It would seem the hall is host to a most precocious visitor this day. And what, pray tell, shall be the subject of our discussion, young one? Ah, the convocation and their handling of the coming peril. 'Tis only natural that you should have questions. Shall we begin with the members themselves? As all know, the 14 are the wisest and most puissant among us. They are the stewards of order, responsible for decisions which keep this star turning season after season. Be it the speaker La Habrea or the emissary Elidibus, each seat is occupied by an elected sage of surpassing intellect. Logrif, Mitron, Emmett Selk, their individual titles have, as a gesture of respect and a matter of tradition, become synonymous with their incumbents. Thus it is with great incredulity that I greet this recent rumor that a seat in the convocation is soon to be left vacant. If proven true, it would be an unprecedented development, and testament to the immense pressure under which our saviors are toiling. In any event, I for one am confident they shall deliver our star on to salvation. Debate facilitator. Been seeing a lot of the alt-right. Anxious Immorotine. Good gracious, child, where is your family? You should not be alone at a time like this. Run along home, quickly now. Have you not heard, though yet confined to the lands across the sea, a terrible phenomenon afflicts our star. They are calling it the final days. 'Tis said it starts suddenly, a cacophonous keening from beneath the earth. The sound distorts all living things within earshot and wrests from us control of our creation magics. Once that happens, all is lost. Fear, pain, despair. Every dread impulse is siphoned from our minds and given substance. An eternal fall of fiery rain, an incessant spawning of nightmarish beasts. None can point to the source of the phenomenon. 'Tis as if the star itself has fallen ill, as if a force inimical to life now festers and spreads. 'Tis only a matter of time until Amarat too resounds to the discordant squall. You should stay with your loved ones, child. Stay with them. I want to queue up onto the Aetherite, but I'll wait. It'll eventually take me there. An audience with Emmett Selk. I am afraid you have the wrong office, little one. And besides, he will be far too busy to field the questions of curious children. Surely you have been told of the looming catastrophe. Every resource available to the Convocation must be spent upon ensuring our world survives. They have yet to make an official announcement, but it is said that the 14 are moving forward with a plan of scarce credible proportions, one which promises to grant will to the very star itself. They will invoke our mightiest spells of creation to birth an entity of all-encompassing magnificence, and then they will rewrite the laws of existence. 'Tis a huge undertaking, and it must be completed ere the corruption spreads this far. Thus I say to you again, do not hold out hope for an audience. I do have to go all the way back. Thank you, Lefty, for conveying me back all the way. The Polylarite. Now I can say it fast. Not that I know understand what it means. Spinneroonie. Getting mighty close to that level 83. I might end up almost halfway through the next X-Pack's level by the time I get done with this X-Pack. Haha! Hero, if I was not certain before, then I am now. The people of this city believe they face the end of the world. I cannot imagine what purpose compelled Emmett Selk to recreate this ancient Amarat. And yet, I fancy I hear his words to us echoing throughout this ocean trench. He would have his story known. Quick tongue. Ooh, it's going to give me a Aether Current. A greater purpose. We can compare notes once the others return. Hopefully then our next move will become clear. Voice acted or no? Nope. So it seemed our conversations were much alike. A looming disaster, creation magics running rampant, and this Convocation's efforts to bring salvation out of chaos. I suppose there was talk of little else in the time when these events came to pass. Horianje, if I may. What are your thoughts on the ancients' art of creation? A fascinating discipline, indeed. Aught the mind can conceive may be rendered in reality. All that is required is a clear concept upon which to focus one's will. 'Tis not dissimilar to the primal rites taught by the Ashians, wherein ritual ceremony breatheth life into figments of myth and legend. I see we arrived at the same conclusion, then. The people who lived in the age before the Sundering were blessed with vast reserves of mana. No matter how draining these creation magics must be, it seems they paid the cost with not more than a fraction of the aether which coursed through their own bodies. If we were to attempt the same, such spells would soon deplete our energies, and then seek to draw the balance from elsewhere, from a hoard of crystals mayhap, or from the very land itself. Thus, when this art of creation was placed into our hands, it became in effect a means for destruction. An interesting matter which no doubt bears further study. But despite all these revelations, I worry we are no closer to finding Emmett Selk. Has anyone learned aught which might lead us to his location? Not directly, mayhap. From what we've heard, it seems the Convocation of 14 is sequestered in a nearby Capitol building. When we went to see for ourselves, the attendant wouldn't let us through without a writ of permission. So we tried our luck at the Bureau of the Administrator, where we thought these permissions might be issued. But the clerk there said he couldn't help us since our names didn't appear in the registry. And that was where we gave up. I wonder though, Hero, could you be eligible for one of these writs? The voice in the lift seemed to know who you were. It might be that your name is registered at the bureaus as well. Worth a look, I'd say. Sounds good to me. Meanwhile, I'll head back to the capital and search for a less official point of entry, just in case. Pray allow me to accompany thee on thy reconnaissance. An arcane perspective may prove needful. Reconnaissance. Sure thing. I think I'd like to speak with more of these ancients. Maybe they know something that could help cure Hero's condition. Would you mind coming with me? Of course I don't mind. Just lead the way. Then Ystola and I will busy ourselves with further exploration. There is surely more intelligence to be had. And so we part ways once more. This time, however, let us reconvene in front of the capital. There's a bunch of missions here. There's 3 missions. Community cohesion. Ooh, a lightning cluster. I must say, little one, those garments you're wearing, they are your own original concepts, I take it. Clearly they must be, given their rather singular flamboyance. I would never dream of stifling a fledgling creator's creativity, but to parade about in your cultivated individuality is hardly praiseworthy. An Amaratine of character shares their creations with the community. They do not hoard them for their use alone. To delight in disparity is a mark of the morally deficient. Disparity engenders feelings of wanton resentment, which degrade the bonds of fellowship. Thus do we encourage creators to share and share alike, else we risk kindling the embers of covetousness and violence that ever smolder in the hearts of all. Therefore I must implore you, little one, to cast aside your original trappings and don the communal robes, that you might acquit yourself as an equal among many. In so doing, you will be afforded greater respect and autonomy. Worry not, for this will be a simple affair. I recall seeing a gentle soul outside the Hall of Rhetoric, carrying robes perfectly suited for one of your diminutive stature. I am sure they will be glad to share their wealth with you. But do hurry, little one. The eyes of the collective are ever watching and weighing your worth. Underwater fire! We're gonna go this way because it's the dead end over here. And then we'll cut back, go the other way. And we'll eventually reach the Aetherite. Probably gonna run around and don the armor. Oh, aren't we looking rather smart this day? What can I do for you, little one? I need some clothes. Robes to serve in lieu of your ensemble. Ah, how prudent. Alas, I have nothing I can offer you at this present time. The ones your associate saw me carrying earlier were a failed experiment. I never intended to make them so small, so I disposed of them shortly thereafter. A failed experiment. By your bemused expression, I gather you find it odd that your elders can fail in so simple an application of creation magics. It is more common than you may realize, little one. In this instance, a gaggle of children was passing by as I held the image of the robes in my mind's eye. Simply by becoming aware of their presence was the form influenced and the final product changed. All things considered, it could have been worse. Just the other day I was attempting to conceive a white-haired lion, when all of a sudden this exquisite eagle alighted on the nearby railing, giving me quite the shock, and dramatically altering my initial concept. Made a griffin. Yes, indeed, it was a most unexpected development, but not an altogether unwelcome one. Great strides are often born from unexpected impetuses. But even inspiration has its limits. For all the wonders we have wrought, I do wonder if there will come a time when we have fully explored the potential of our powers, when there is truly nothing left unmade, and only iteration and imitation and stagnation remain. But such esoteric matters need not concern you, little one. For now, I would encourage you to embrace your creativity and work your magics without fear of failure. Nevertheless, it would still be in your best interest to don the appropriate robes to avoid excess scrutiny. Why don't you go to the Bureau of the Architect and request the appropriate concept so you can fashion one yourself? We're gonna go in here and go collect another mission. The loquacious Amaratine. Debate and discourse. Greetings, little one. Come to debate, and at so young an age. How wonderful. Shall we retire to the benches and settle on a topic? Oh, my apologies for jumping to conclusions. My friends are not quite as fond of the Hall of Rhetoric as I am, so I have a habit of chatting up any potential conversation partners. So if you are not here to debate, I presume you are here to learn about the mysteries and esoteric goings-on here. 'Twould be my pleasure to act as your tutor in these matters, if you will indulge me. The Hall of Rhetoric is, as its name indicates, a place where citizens may freely gather to discuss and debate all manner of topics. This central forum is ideal for open discourse, but smaller rooms are available for those desiring more intimate conversation. Oh, and there is a wealth of reading material concerning rhetorical techniques and history penned by the greatest minds on offer as well, should you wish to refine your techniques through self-study. To my mind, however, rhetoric is a living, breathing thing that is best experienced in the moment of conception and execution. Perhaps a demonstration would best serve to further your education. I saw a contemporary of mine engaged in a lively debate earlier, just outside the hall. Go and see if they are still there, and issue to them my personal invitation to a friendly battle of wits. Awesome sauce. Gotta knock these out so I'll be able to fly. Ah, it's an Amaratine firebrand, eh? Sounds like someone might be a little, spicy. But that is precisely my point, that their obsession with this so-called mandate to approve only the most beneficial concepts for wider distribution, never mind the ridiculous subjectivity of their criteria, has led the Bureau of the Architect astray from its original purpose. Huh? Have you business with me, child? Regardless, I'm in the middle of a heated discussion with my partner. Come back later. No. My position has nothing to do with the intrinsic value of unique identity and whether or not it is retained. Rather, I posit that the reproductions of a given concept are inherently imperfect, and thus they are themselves unique, albeit in minor but significant degrees, and, most importantly, this variance is not to be condemned, but celebrated. Better that than to strive in vain for an impossible standard that, even if met, would leave us lesser for lack of diversity. The Amaratines appear to be engrossed in their debate, utterly deaf to you and your pleas for attention. My, aren't you a stubborn little bugger? It's strangely endearing, I must admit, but you have all the time in the world. Why are you so insistent that I speak with you this very instant? Ah, you are acquainted with that chatterbox. I suppose I do owe them a debate or two, and now is as good an occasion as any. So be it. It's kind of sad seeing the NPCs disappear. I see you found my friend. Thank you, little one. Then without further ado, let us commence the promised debate. As to the matter of what subject we shall debate today, I propose the recent calamity which has befallen our friends across the pond. What say you? The singular point of contention is, of course, whether or not Amarat should intervene on their behalf. I believe we should. The scale of the disaster which threatens that distant metropolis is of a scale that heretofore unseen, and so equally considerable resources must be committed to countering its effects. I disagree. The scale concerns me less than the nature of the proposition itself. Who are we to unilaterally intervene in the affairs of those half a world away? Are we to be the saviors of one and all? Such arrogance may well lead to our own downfall. While I understand your concerns from a philosophical standpoint, I fear you are too quick to dismiss practical considerations out of a desire to maintain an unassailable moral authority. But let us, you and I, hold here for the present and offer the floor to our young student. You have heard our opening salvos in this debate concerning the fate of our neighbors across the sea. What is your opinion on the matter? To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We cannot save everyone. Sometimes it is all we can do to save ourselves. Both are true, but I'm going to pick the indolence one. Indeed, indeed. The same can be said regardless of one's opinion on the morality of intervention. There is a clear and undeniable benefit to Amarat in using the situation as a testbed for our newest creations, that we might develop and refine our defenses against a potential threat to our own fair city. How readily you cede the moral high ground. Was not our young friend's point that we have the ethical obligation to aid those in need? Yet not only do you instead elect to focus on the benefit to Amarat alone, but you also deprive our distant neighbors of the agency to determine their own fate. You misunderstand me. What benefits Amarat benefits all creation, I firmly believe. For the knowledge and wisdom we stand to gain from intervention can then be shared with others, empowering everyone to more effectively surmount similar trials in the future. This debate is probably going to go on for a long time. I must say it has been far too long since I engaged in such a refreshing exchange of ideas. My colleague was equally delighted by the opportunity, you may be assured. Some decry it as little more than an academic exercise. After all, we failed to reach a meaningful consensus. But I dare say they missed the forest for the trees. Are we not more enlightened by the experience? Have we not been exposed to a greater variety of viewpoints? Is there not value in this alone? I truly believe we are blessed to be part of a society that exalts the free exchange of ideas, and that encourages active participation in the public discourse. This may have been no more than your first foray into the exciting world of rhetoric, but I sense you have the soul of a debater in you. Haha, you may well have the potential to change Amarat in ways no one ever thought possible. I shall be watching your trajectory with great interest, my young friend. Thank you. Three more. And I got those two that I already have. And then I'll have Flying Everywhere and Shadowbringers. Yay. But I'm about to have every last Aetherite. Yay. Responsible creation. Greetings and welcome to the Bureau of the Architect. Are you in need of assistance? It would be my pleasure to answer any questions you might have. To your left is the counter where you may submit registrations for new creations. To your right, you will find the counter where you may requisition concepts on file. Huh? Am I correct in assuming you are not familiar with the services we provide? I see. A more detailed explanation is in order then. You understand that by harnessing the powers of creation, you can give physical form to all manner of concepts, yes? Picture a bouquet of fresh, fragrant flowers, all the colors of a rainbow. Now picture those self-same flowers formed of delicate crystal, impossibly fragile and radiating hues beyond the visual spectrum. Every day our people push the boundaries of imagination to conceive new and striking designs like these. But there are limits to what a single individual can shape with their abilities alone. Those who harbor greater ambitions may offer their concepts to others here, that they might, with the strength of many, accomplish what one cannot. Not all concepts are approved for wider distribution, of course. Dangerous, subversive creations pose a risk to everyone. And so it is only after a comprehensive evaluation, after a concept is judged to further the greater good, that we permit to be shared with the community. The greater good. Do you understand, little one? Yep. Since you are here, I think you might benefit from conversing with some of the others currently availing themselves of our services. Why don't you go and speak with some of the citizens waiting for their registrations to be processed? Much as I would like to believe my explanation was more than sufficient, I expect that you may gain greater insight in this way. Okay. I'm going to go over here first. It's the furthest one. Hello, hello, little one. So rare it is to see one of your size roaming about here. Come to learn about the Bureau, are we? I'm here today to register a new creature. Boneless and with semi-translucent skin, it drifts through the air like a dancer on a summer breeze, its tentacles trailing behind. It utilizes gas bladders to propel itself from place to place, you see. I'll admit it's not the most elegant of designs. I'd not shed a tear if it were rejected, quite frankly. But what can I say? I take pleasure in conceiving unorthodox designs. A beginner like you shouldn't take after me, though. If you're looking to pick up a few tips, you should probably ask someone else. Is that my number they just called, if you'll excuse me? I'm in the ancient DMV. Are you the child I saw speaking with the attendant earlier? I thought so. So young and already so eager to learn about concepts and creations. That curiosity will serve you well, little one. I've been credited with a few popular concepts, I'm proud to say. I'm hoping that my latest will be equally well received. Autonomous figures. I say my latest, but really it's the product of many others' efforts and individual insights, but such is the case for every masterwork, I reckon. Autonomy notwithstanding, these creations know no fear. They are wholly devoid of emotion, and will without hesitation or resistance engage in any dangerous activity, even if death is assured. There's a beauty in that, I think, and I hope the officials do so as well. I tell you, there's nothing more nerve-wracking and thrilling than the waiting period before you receive the result. I love it and hate it in equal measure. Anyway, that's all I've got to say about it. If you're still keen to learn more, why not pester that worrywart over yonder? Come to think of it, I think their particular creation was designed to appeal to children. You there, an aspiring creator come to learn about the Bureau and its inner workings, I trust. That's all well and good, but since you're here, perhaps you can help me with a little something. I've been refining a concept of mine for some time now, adorable little creatures designed to be the perfect plaything for any young citizen. But I'm still terribly unsure if it's ready to be submitted for approval, which is why I was hoping you might first put it through its paces and tell me what you think. Your honest opinion. I'll have no flattery from you, young man. This matrix will allow you to summon my creations, but don't use it here. Take it outside first, and don't be afraid to play rough. It's all part of the fun. Thank you. Welcome to the Bureau of the Architect, little one. Are you here to request a concept for personal use? If so, what sort of concept did you have in mind? How are you able to see me? I'm half the height of the countertop. Ah, communal robes. That will take but a moment to prepare, but before I fill your request, I should caution you. Pardon me for asking, but your creative potential is, relatively low, is it not? We are trained to assess these things, and I fear that you do not possess the ability to express this concept in physical form. It's almost as though you completely lack it, though that can't possibly be. But regardless of the reason, you needn't worry. We have special tools that may be used to address this very eventuality. I will furnish you with an etheric rope so you can use to restrain one of the misbegotten cubuses that congregate in the plaza north of the Academia Niter. You will need to weaken your quarry before you can reliably bind them, but once you have, you can repurpose their energies to create your own robes. Awesome. Ooh, I have bloodwetting. Bloodwetting is a very, very fine skill. I'm hoping to finish. Oh no, I won't finish it because I have dungeon and trial back to back to end, if I remember correctly. Concept matrix. Ah. Aha. I'm gonna go and get a cubus and we'll come back. Or a cubus. Time to eat some crits. Oops. I forgot I wasn't supposed to kill it. Give me flight. Give me flight. Give me flight. And if I could unlock, if I could finish the main story quest, the MSQ, I can go back to Yulmore and buy my max level 80 gear. Yay! I have a full 2,000 in my tomestones. How did you find my lovelies? Were they so delightful and engaging as I hoped? Tell me everything. Spare no details. Oh my god, I just had a flashback of WoW. The Scarlet interrogator, I forgot his name. Tell me everything. Naughty secrets. I say, they spouted nonsensical phrases and attacked you like mad beasts? How distressing and not at all like what I intended. My sincerest apologies to you, little one, for the unpleasant experience. Still, from these experiences do we grow stronger and wiser. I look forward to the day when you will try your hand at creation too. Welcome back, little one. Did you succeed in biting a kubus? You have done well, little one. Allow me to siphon its energies and prepare the matrix for you. It should only take a moment. Here you are, a creation matrix that you may use to generate your own robes. The concept is inscribed upon the crystal, which has been infused with the aether of the beast you brought me. What? What are you looking at me as though you do not know how to channel the powers of creation? It is as natural as breathing. Even a newborn babe has the instinct. Even if your potential is lacking as one of our people, you must surely know what to do. Nope. But I will take that lightning crystal. Hey, Lefty. Welcome back, buddy. Spinneroonie. Alright, time to stop beating around the bush. Yay. I'm 3 away. This will be the last aetheryte of Shadowbringers. Oh, oh, oh. Yoink. Wow, there's a vendor over here. Ah, you guys suck. You have nothing. A visitor's writ. Yes, I can assist you. Full name, please. Hero. Please wait near the counter while I confirm your details. I'm hungry. I'm gonna have to make food after this stream. Then consume said food. For I am weary. Hero, your application is ready for collection. Give me 1 second. I think I have messages. Nope. 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 Okay, cool. As your residency was approved by Emmett Selk himself, further forms of identification will not be required. Here are your application documents. Submit them to the Bureau of the Secretariat, and the clerk will issue you with a visitor's writ for the capital. Please finish this quest so I could fly. I wants to fly. Flying would make movement so much faster. Mainly because of the fact when you have fly activated, you're able to max out your mount speed. Not to mention the fact that you can actually fly over obstacles. Now I have to deal with enemies. music sounds off for this mount. Like, I can hear a very faint, high-pitched noise every once in a while. Next, please. Visitor's writ application. Visiting the capital, are we? Please take a seat. Your name will be called once your application has been processed. It's DMV Simulator. Uh-oh. May I? You, I think, are from a time beyond ours. Have you followed in the wake of Emmett Selk? Uh-oh, a self-aware spirit. Nay, there is no cause for alarm. I am simply a shade, here and not here. I know only that my name is Hithlodius, and that the city is a recreation, a phantom moment plucked from the well of history. Oh, Hithlodius, I think I remember you. These others seem unaware of their pale existence, but I wonder if Emmett Selk's mind was distracted when it came to my reconstitution. A stray thought would have been enough. Hythodius would realize the truth, for example. We were close friends once, you see. Yet in spite of my perception, I play the same role as all the rest, a bit part meant to bring color and noise to this well-crafted stage. Too much scrutiny and we shall burst like the fragile bubbles we are. Thus I tell you again, my presence is not to concern you. I wish only to share your company whilst we wait. If you've come this far, then you know of the catastrophe which awaits us on our morrow. The final days. What began as isolated incidents soon swelled into a world-spanning threat. The Convocation of 14, well, it was 13 at the time, endeavored to create a will for our star. They would repair the fundamental laws of order and halt the spread of destruction. But creation on such a scale required an immense source of power. Of those of us who still lived, nearly half offered up their lives in the name of salvation. And from their sacrifice, Zodiark was born. Just as we had hoped, he reached forth and halted the march of oblivion. Yet, oh how the star had suffered. So many species lost, the land was blighted, the waters poisoned, and even the wind had ceased to blow. Once more did our people give of themselves to Zodiark. Another half of our race sacrificed to cleanse the world, to ensure that trees and grasses and myriad tiny lives would sprout and grow and flourish. The cycle of life had begun anew, and we reconsidered the means by which we might protect it. The convocation decided thus. We would nurture our world until it was bursting with vitality. Then when the time was right, we would offer some portion of its living energy to Zodiark. In return, he would restore to us those brethren whose souls had fed his strength, and together we would resume our role as stewards. There were, however, those who disagreed with this plan. They argued that enough had been sacrificed to Zodiark, and that this new world should belong to the lives newly born. These dissidents surrendered their life energies in the creation of Hydaelyn, an incarnation of their opposing belief. And for the first time in history, our people stood divided. You know, then how this conflict ended. Know you then. I thought you might. Emmett Selk has ever been a champion for the will of Zodiark. The original plan may have been set back by millennia, but he will not have abandoned his course. He will pay the price for our brethren by whatever means is necessary. For our brethren. And though he may carry himself with a certain glib ease, Emmett Selk is not a man to bear his burdens lightly. In fact, I imagine they have only grown heavier with every passing century. He looks tired. 'Tis truly a terrible weight he has chosen to carry. Hero. Seems your turn has come. Pray do not let me keep you. Thank you for the information. Let me hop down off this comically large bench. Ah, there was one last thing. You walk with another at your side, yes? Nah, I see no definite form. Just the faintest suggestion of a second soul. I doubt it visible to anyone but me. Otherwise, I assume only you can see and hear this ethereal companion. Your connection is hardly a coincidence. In our time, the two of you were one. The color of your souls tells the tale. A hue that distinctive cannot be mistaken, no matter how thin the soul is spread. Ha! This is just the kind of fate I might expect for one such as he. Surely Emmett Selk has recognized the hint of him in you. Hero? Oh. Fare you well, my new old friend. May you find what it is you seek. I remember the character now. I said. Your visitor's writ as requested. When you wish to gain admittance to the capital, simply present the document to the attendant within. Finally. Bureaucratic red tape. Almost finished. I have to go this way. I think I gotta go all the way around. I've almost got an extra million, too. Yay! I think that'll put me at like 63 or 64 mil. Yep. Oop. Reen didn't want to talk to me. Finally, you were gone so long I was on the verge of mounting a rescue party. How fared you in your bureaucratic ventures? I got it. By Jove, he's got it! Ah, I see my instincts were correct. And a good thing, too. Orion and I weighed our chances of breaking into the capital, and an official entrance is by far the more attractive option. The capital boasts not a single armed sentry. 'Twould seem that in their time they did not deem it needful to post guards. The windows and doors, however, appear heavily warded. Though mightily did we strive with strength mundane and magical, we failed to budge them even a fraction of one ilm. Mayhap 'twas simply the case that Emmett Selk's recreation did not extend to their usual function. We didn't try everything, of course, but we thought it best to conserve our time and energy for more pressing matters. Speaking of which, Reen and I tried asking about a cure for you. The problem is these ancients didn't exist beyond Almarots today. They will happily tell you their own tales, but whenever we attempted to explain our situation, the conversation quickly became muddled. What of you, hero? Was aught worthy of interest said during your efforts to obtain a writ? Bunch of shit. Apparently I'm a fraction of an Ascian. A great sacrifice of life in exchange for their brethren's resurrection. And you say all the Ascian scheming has been leading to this? Mm-hmm. All this time. But if they still mean to enact this plan, then things won't end with the rejoining. Aye, I thought we knew their intentions in full, restore the world to its former glory, and in turn empower Zodiark to reclaim his throne as the will of the star. Yet that was merely a step along the way. I hesitate to put it into words, but we have to assume that following the final rejoining, the Ashians mean to draw on the lives of the Source to make their sacrifice to Zodiark. That does seem the most likely scenario. Mayhap those who ally with the Ashians would be spared that fate. But what value is there in surviving when all our history, all our struggles will be erased? I cannot conscience such an act. Of course not. And that's to say not of what Emmett Selk plans for the Exarch's power. Do we stand by and let him threaten our future as well as our past? We need to find him, hero, and when we do, make your mark. Change the course of history in a way that's felt by those who came before and those who came after, by everyone you've ever met. Change things so that even my other self, dying somewhere in the that future calamity, will smile and say, I knew you would win. Heard. Is fighting Emmett Selk the only way? He created an entire city. It will take everything we have to defeat him, if we even can. And if you push that hard in your current state, the light will break free. The decision to press on lies with you, just as it lies with each and every one of us. Another quick tongue. I can fly. Yay. Ooh, I get a gift. Shadowbringers. Yes, this is the last one. This is the last mission for the regular MSQ. Do you remember that talk we had atop the tower in Mordsuk? I'm still on the same mind now as I was then. I don't abandon you, you don't abandon me, and together we make a difference in this fight. There's always hope if we look for it. I saw it again and again as you tore those veils of light from the sky. If we keep taking that next step forward, there's a chance we'll find a way to save you. So no matter how long it takes or how much it hurts, you can count on me to keep on walking. Vothri spoke of the disaster we would bring upon our own heads, the ceaseless conflict. Imagine how he would sneer to see what's become of the first, not to mention your perilous predicament. And yet, who can deny the fire your deeds have ignited in people's hearts? You achieved what my logic and ideals never could, uniting disparate peoples under the banner of hope and common purpose. Without you, that giant Talos would never have raised its head. I have borne witness to many such miracles at your side, and would do so again. This is but another obstacle in the road. So come, let us travel it. Drag me through your wonder and danger, as you are wont to do, and I shall endeavor not to slow you down. As well thou knowest, if we are to usher Emmett Selk unto his rest, we must needs find his Asian soul, and then shatter it with overwhelming force. The former task requireth our sight, and such have I prepared, upon the Exarch's asking no less, though 'twas ever mine intent to provide said boon. The future whence our noble friend doth hail is a world fallen to Asian artifice, and he would not see such grim history repeated. In a sense, Emmett Selk's destruction will be the culmination of the Exarch's efforts, a reward for all he hath endured these many years. Yet even as thou stridest into the jaws of peril, forget not but that his fondest wish, and that of many others besides, is to see thee survive unto the morrow. 'Tis in pursuit of the happiest of outcomes that I do pledge to remaineth at thy side. I added an extra F. It was just remain. Our time in the First has been a never-ending succession of trials, as arduous as our path in the Source ever was. Yet through all our journeys together, through that deep and foreboding wood, you have helped me to stay true to my convictions. Thus would I return the favor. Do as your heart decrees without hesitation or regret, and that is all I will say on the matter. Short and sweet. What do you want, Thangrid? Well, this has put everyone in a solemn mood, hasn't it? Honestly, we're not even sure that this will be the end of it. But I suppose we should speak our minds when we have the opportunity. You taught me that much in Amarang. So forgive me this moment of sentiment, hero, but by dragging me into this sorry mess, you've given me the chance to think and act as I should have, for Reen's sake. Words cannot express how much this has changed my life, or how grateful I am for your support. So I shall express my gratitude through action instead. No matter where you decide to go, I will be there guarding your back. Thank you, sir. Though I'm much better equipped to guard my own back, you know, being a warrior and all. When Minfilia entrusted me with her power, she warned me that no matter how strong you become, you can still fall victim to despair. You can still feel powerless. I need a drink. Ah, I think my voice sounds a little bit better now. And she was right. After you collapsed on Mount Gulg, my hands wouldn't stop shaking. If I made a mistake, if I failed to bind the light within you, I was terrified you would die. Even now you could be moments from turning, and I wouldn't know how to save you. You, Thancred, the others, you've all been there when I needed help. Minfilia surrendered her life to me, her legacy. I should be ready to do the same for you, and I want to, I do, but I'm not good enough. She told me to follow your example, and I've tried. I've really tried. And you shouldn't hang your head. I'm not asking to be saved. Both of those, but you shouldn't hang your head. I shouldn't. Fate can be cruel, but a smile better suits a hero. We must all keep looking forward like the heroes who never gave up hope for this world. We must keep looking forward. I'm not sure who you... Actually, never mind. I think the answer might be different for all of us. No, nothing will come of brooding here and self-pity. I've made my decision, hero. I'm going with you. Blech. Still have one piece of gear holding me back. Oh, I did start holding materia with me. That was all of them, right? Yep. Welcome to the capital. All visitors must present an official writ of permission before admittance will be granted. Here's your paper. Excuse me. Your documents appear to be in order. You may proceed into the capital, but any guests you may choose to bring with you must remain in your vicinity at all times.
This really is unacceptable. I gave you very specific instructions.
Damn it, Sulk.
My invitation was for an abomination, ripe with the power to bring about the world's annihilation. Not this half-broken thing. Whatever am I to do with you? And I see you insist on keeping the same familiar company. Are you so lost without them?
It is not he who is lost without the familiar.
Not content with remaking an entire city, you aim to fill it with the reconstituted souls of the dead.
I may have gotten a little carried away in my attention to detail, added a few unnecessary flourishes. Well, there's no point trying to hide it. Yes. Once the rejoining of worlds is complete, Zodiac will regain his full strength and shatter his prison. Then we shall offer up the Source's remaining inhabitants in sacrifice, that we might resurrect our brethren who died to bring Zodiac into existence. But what was it that you came here to do exactly?
Came here to stop you. We came here for the Exarch. Came here for the Exarch.
Well, you can't have him. The wisdom that man guards may open up new worlds of possibilities. He has unlocked the secrets of travel across the rift, and through time as well, it would seem. Quite an accomplishment for one of his incomplete nature. I must explore the limits of his capabilities, and harness that power for the Ardor. Even now, after everything, you refuse to see reason. You think it unfair that you are subject to suffering? That your lives will be sacrificed for the Ancients? Look at me! I have lived 1,000 of your lives. I have broken bread with you. Fought with you, grown ill, grown old, sired children, and yes, welcomed death's sweet embrace. For eons have I measured your worth and found you wanting. Too weak and feeble-minded to serve as stewards of any star. Have your recent spats with Vorthri and his Sin-Eaters taught you nothing? Have you not learned that your ignorance and frailty beget only endless misery? How long do you mean to perpetuate this farce? How much more must I endure your bumbling interference? Let us imagine that the laws of reality are again undone, and the world faces true annihilation. Do you honestly believe that half your number would sacrifice themselves to save the other? Of course they wouldn't! And if you had witnessed history unfold as I have, you would reach the same conclusion. You cannot be entrusted with our legacy. I will bring back our brethren, our friends, our loved ones. The world belongs to us, and us alone.
Emmet Selk! We understand, truly, but it makes no difference. The ones you love are in the past, while ours are here in the present. One day, we too will be ashes and dust, but not today. Our time is not yet finished. We share your conviction. And that is why we will not abandon our course.
You think us the same? You think your tattered soul of equal worth to those I lost? Then come. Earn your place. Prove yourselves worthy to inherit this star.
Dungeon time.
Behold the coming oblivion. 'Twas the end of our era and the beginning of our great work. A fitting backdrop for your final judgment.
I shall wait within, but do not spend too much time on your preparations. There's no telling how much longer the guest of honor will last.
Amara is now accessible. Yay, we're gonna go ahead and do these. Probably try and get these knocked out. Oh. I do have some... Oh, I only have that as a fashion accessory? Lame. I thought I had glasses. Yay, more materia. I did a little bit of cleaning up on my inventory, as y'all can tell. Oh, I can't make any tiger skin. And there's nothing here. So we're gonna pour it back. I'm gonna go pick up the 15 tiger skins that I've got waiting. Kind of wish I could go to Yulmore and get the stuff situated. My gear upgrades, but no, I have to complete this quest first. 63 million I'm close to. Well, while we're waiting, let's go ahead and there it is. It's leatherworking time. Easy crits. That was quick. Maybe I'm going to change a little bit of the gear up. While I'm waiting to zone in. Could also go and do the 2 missions in Kalusia to get flying there while I'm waiting. Maybe that would whack out too. Well, first of all, I'm gonna apply the glamour of that. My Wake Doctor pants. We're gonna take the helmet off. Put my glasses back on. Much better. Alright, we'll leave the actually. There we go. Yay. Alright, let's go to Kalusia. First things first. That person there. Village of Woe. So we're gonna go to right. Oh, this dungeon will definitely push me to 83. Salute, sir. You brought the sickle you asked for. Oh, good, good. Old Clifton will be glad to see this. Oh, sir. Thank you for staying with me, hero. This might be harder than I expected. Talos interrupted. Alright, go do this last one and I'll have a flying all around. Anytime you need it, the ladder is at your service. Heading up to the top rung then? Yes. Then if I have time, I'm going to fly to Yulmore and see if I actually can't buy the gear. Because if I can, it would be grand. I guess you're inside the building. Nope, you're not inside the building. The fuck are you at? Oh, you're outside the wall. You're on the catwalk. No, please, just let me go. Alright, Lefty, let's investigate. Please, I did nothing wrong. The terrified girl seems convinced that you are here to apprehend her. Do as Zumi Shai to bid you and try a few soothing words. Alright, there it is. Calm down, Lice. I saw you come up the ladder. You're a bounty hunter from Mulmore, aren't you? I'm not a bounty hunter, I'm just a traveler. Oh. Oh, I just thought since I used to work as a servant to a husband and wife in Yulmore, the Lord would make all manner of suggestive comments, but I did my best to ignore or rebuff his advances. And then one day, the lady accused me of tempting her husband. She pulled me aside and had me beaten near to death. That's why I ran from you. I was so certain she'd send someone to drag me back. Forgive me, I didn't mean to cause you or Zumi any trouble. I'll head straight back and let her know I'm alright. Okay, cool. I managed to get in. Of course, I'm not gonna be able to finish. Time to do the Amarat dungeon. If I remember correctly, this is the first time that I actually can remember where I felt like I was gated in the MSQ and was having issues clearing.
Welcome to the final days of Amaranth.
Oh man, I'm getting an extra 30.
The fabric of our star began to fray, and the unchecked energies of creation begat malformed beasts.
You can't continue on, bro. See? Doesn't do anything. We have to kill these guys before we can continue. Up here comes more. Nice. Crash. Eat them crits.
Just as prayer gives rise to primals, our dread made manifest our deepest fears.
The first beast. Kind of reminds me of the Unknowns, I think is what they were called, back in the crashed Gelnica. Yeah, we go over here. Don't we go over here? I can't sprint. Oof. How many dead? The healer's almost dead. Gotta keep the healer alive. Oh, crap baskets. I don't see a good spot for the final sky. Maybe here? Oh, Jesus, I'm the only one that survived. Oh. This means I gotta save it. Oh, this Viper survived. We survived, yes. Making sure there's no chests. Everything's just collapsing. Oh shit. That hurt. Perhaps pulled a little too much. I should probably be careful. Collapsed.
The land buckled. The cities burned. The waters ran red with blood.
Big baddie. Oh shit. I didn't notice that they were there. Oh, there goes the Viper. Or one of the Vipers, there's two of them. I'll take the ring of casting. I don't remember how this one went. Terminus Bellwether. I think it summons ads, if I remember correctly. Does seem to be dying rather quickly. Fully resisted, okay. Oh, we gotta kill it. If it bursts, I think we die.
Yet this is far from the worst of it. Come, and I will show you.
I didn't need a slaying one, I need fending.
Just a little further.
Oh yeah, we get to go above the planet.
You will see the end of a world.
Wreck house. I'll greet on the healing.
The star was fading. We saw we had to read its laws anew.
Yeah. Give me those heals. Their pain amuses me. Oh, I got the casting ring. Oh. Aiming? Really? Aiming's like the least one that I need.
But between us and our goal loomed a final misbegotten fiend.
Time for the last boss of this dungeon. An abomination of abominations. Therian. Chthonic riddle. Wee. This is a DPS race. To stand on there yet. My bad, folks. Now we gotta run away. And then we go back in. We're gonna go over here because that's gonna break. Yeah, you're dead. Death ray? Stand over here. I think they're, yep, 2 are dead. Oh no. Better get ready to limit break. Why are you guys not LBing? Finally. Although it might be a little late. Thank God. We did it. That was a little sloppy, but we managed it. Dead. Trounced it. Ooh, I got goodies. What did I get? Ooh, earrings of aiming. Gross. Don't need them. Wow, I didn't get anything of use. Lame. Oh well. Oh, they did get 2 commendations at least. Meh.
Well, well, you prevailed.
Nevertheless,
Ouch. I think they're all unconscious except for me.
Your performance was underwhelming, and I remain unconvinced of your worthiness. Oh, you tower of your misbegotten ilk, no doubt. But should I bring my full strength to bear, well, you would be as leaves in the wind. The gulf between us is a reflection of the disparity between the world as it was and what it has become.
Nope. Not popping that bubble, I'll say.
Our worlds may not live up to your lofty standards, but they are our worlds, our homes, full of life and love and hope. And we won't stand by and let you destroy them!
Alizé!
That was close.
You are a mistake. For we who have known perfection, the shattered source and these shards are ghastly mockeries of the true world. The ephemeral lives you exalt are pale imitations, utterly devoid of meaning.
Belittle us all you like, but we will rise again and again, and give the lie to your insults through word and deed. We define our worth, not the circumstances of our creation.
More prattle.
Ugh.
Fool. Who are you? No one. Nothing. Once I have reclaimed my heritage, my first act will be to expunge your stain from history's weave. My world will have no need for heroes.
still fighting the good fight.
Nice. Didn't do anything, though.
It is true that all we hold dear is fated to fade away. But that is no reason for us to forsake it.
To take what steps we may, and thus mark the road for those who would follow. To strive for the best of all futures. Be this not also thy purpose?
Ouch. So that leaves Reen and Thancred left.
Do not presume to speak of my future.
I just saw the skull on his...
Why waste your final moments in futile defiance?
Saw the skull on his icon.
You've no fight left to fight, no life left to live. You see, the light will not be denied. Surrender to your fate, and let the transformation take you.
Rise up in madness and fury. Devour the vermin infesting the land which is rightfully ours. Now, Reed! Now!
Ugh. Oof.
Fight it. You have to hold on.
Hey, it's Ardbert. I recognize those feet anywhere.
If you had the strength to take another step, could you do it? Could you save our worlds?
You know I could. What, all by myself? You know I could. This music.
Take it. We fight as one.
Ah, my spirit is merging.
This world is not yours to end. This is our future. Our story.
No, it can't be. That trick of the light. You are a broken husk, nothing more. How can you hope to stand against me alone?
We stand together!
Ah, Exarch. Graha.
How... I'm surprised you can stand at all.
I could not well leave matters half finished. Let expanse contract, eon become instant. Champions from beyond the rift, heed my call!
Damn you all!
I challenge you, Emmett Selk, or I'm gonna say it ends this day. One way or another, it ends.
Very well. Let us proceed to your final judgment. The victor shall write the tale, and the vanquished become its villain. But come, let us cast aside titles and pretense, and reveal our true faces to one another. I am Hades, he who shall awaken our brethren from their dark slumber.
A dying gasp. Whew. We gotta go do that other mission. I'll knock this out and I'll be able to fly. Inclusion. Thus ends all that side mission. Ooh, I'm super close to level. I actually didn't level from the dungeon. Interesting. I thought that dungeon was going to level me. I cut it mighty damn close, though. I only needed a little over 100,000 XP. It'll give me about halfway what I need. Ah. Guess they're inside. Ah, I didn't get to do it. Shit. Oh, I was right there. I wasted an 8th rate ticket, oh well. He has no title, it's just Hades.
Show me your vaunted strength, and I shall expose the lie of your fragmented existence.
Please be another warrior. No, it's a Dark Knight. That works, I guess. This is the other portion of the game where I was gated for a little while.
Darkness reigns.
pointing that way, so go this way. Does it do it again? Okay, no, it doesn't. Oh, I gotta be careful. Which one of these is dropping first? Shit! Fuck. And time for the next phase. Oh wait, never mind. This is the next phase, but there's another phase after this, I forgot. Stop following me. Oh shit. Up. That it? Yep. Ancient Dark. Now he's going into next phase.
I am stifled by this vessel of flesh.
And our limit gauge got reset. Come on. Come on.
Behold, a sorcerer of El tremble before the glory.
We gotta get over here. Did we get in the center? Yeah. It's been a long time since I've done the Hades fight. not use that with an idiot. Captivity, that's what I was waiting for. Yeah, that's right, I broke it. With the help of everyone else. Oh, I wasted that. Life in captivity. Oh, yeah. Gotta get ready. Break away. Active time maneuver. I don't know how people speed through those. Yes, you muse it immediately, thank God. Thank God we managed it.
You have no power over me.
Oh wait, is this the... Okay, thank God. I forgot. The extremes got an extra phase, if I remember correctly. Ugh. I'll give it to the Social Hermit. Whew, man.
Will not yield. Should I surrender this fight, what will become of it all? What will become of our dreams?
Enough, damn you!
Yeah. Ooh, right. So you shattered the aura site? Weird. Oh, it's growing.
Infernal
through.
Strike with all thy might!
Oh, that is an axe. Okay, I thought it was going to be Final Heaven. Yeah. That was Ardbert's axe I just chucked into Hades. Pop goes the weasel.
Remember. Remember us. Remember that we once lived.
It's over. Emet-Selch is no more.
More importantly, how do you fare?
What dost thou see?
His ether. It is as it used to be. As a disciple of Zodiac, the Ascian was the darkness to your light. I can but assume that when you set your strength against his, the light within you was spent.
No, it's more than that. Under the strain of that incredible flood of ether, your soul had begun to break apart, yet now it seems somehow restored. I tried to help you before the battle, but Emet-Selch stopped me. So, how did you... exactly what did you... Can you tell us what happened?
Is the axe still there? Yep. I had help from a hero of this world, or I'll explain it another time. I had help.
I see.
Graha could use some healage.
Where to start?
I believe I owe you all an apology. And you, most especially.
Let's get out of here first. I'm tired, we'll leave the lecture for later. It's good to see you awake, Grahatia.
Well, 'tis good to be awake.
So, those mad souls dove straight into the ocean over there, did they?
All I could see from here was the whale, Master Chai.
'Twas surely Alphino and those friends of his. They did something heroic, mark my words. You need only look up there for proof of that.
As you say, my love.
They're sure to be back. Any moment now. Any moment.
Are we gonna come out riding Bismarck? Or we just plop out?
They are coming back, aren't they? I couldn't bear the thought of...
There, dear. Everything will be all right.
There, look! Over there, over the beach!
Oh, there I am.
Ho there! Greetings!
You all right?
Welcome back!
Well, my plan was to go and get the oven prepped for my meal, but looks like they threw in cutscene with the credits.
I didn't think we'd be swimming the whole way back. Heavens. Heavens. Take me.
Alphino! Oh, hells.
Where's Thancred? Thancred doesn't swim very well, remember? Or, no, Urianger, I mean.
Wait! Where's Urianger?
He must have fallen behind.
But shouldn't we look for him?
He'll wash up sooner or later.
For the love of... Alphino!
Oh, Phil.
Welcome back, dear ones!
And thus did salvation come to the first. The lamps of Amarot will fade along with Emmett Selk's enchantments, and the depths shall be as once they were. Mount Gulg will one day fall, and the Talos below yield to wind and rain. This tale, too, will fade with time, passing into legend as the world heals and moves on. Nevertheless, as ether obeys the cycle, as death and decay gives way to new life.
Oh.
So too do the memories we share inspire others to rise to greatness.